Cal back. Uh, Something a little bit different today. As I've been telling you guys, hey, I've been out here grinding, getting to it, um, and elevate. And this is a season for elevation. And I look a hot mess right now. I'm talking about you see the collar, it isn't rolled up on. It's brand new tee, it's rolled today. So let's talk about it. Today, what's going on right now today? Um, Me and my business partner, we're doing a full renovation. As you guys know, elevation. I say, hey, we get to it. We get to the bag. You hear me? So let's talk about some of the things that what I did, my team did today throughout the last couple of weeks. Okay, so this was the original floor plan for the job site. This original floor plan. We have the small kitchen, family room. It was like a little breakfast area, little powder room, and this doorway here is this doorway here. Of course, then we had the family room here. Of course, is the main entrance. So, new layout. Still have the family room. Demoed everything. So everything highlighted here was demoed. Okay. So we demoed everything. This is gonna be the big kitchen area, big island, sink here, stove, everything there, big family room. So of course, my electrical panel is on this wall here. So by the electrical panel being on this wall here, we have all the rest of this house that has electrical. So of course we had to consolidate and run dedicated circuits. So this was definitely a doozy. So we got everything opened up. My team, as of right now, we just started putting in drywall. Of course, I had to redo all the electrical. Excuse me. Had to do. We're going to be opening this window up here. We just got done doing the brickwork. Of course, I haven't finished up my electrical here because, of course, we have to open this up here. We're going to put an overhead light, garbage disposal, light switch here. Put recessed lights throughout the property, throughout. And of course, the big island is going to be here. We have pendant lights here. Of course, this is that family room here. So of course, we had to open up these walls and close this up here. Really nice. So I had probably over 30 something electrical lines going from here, there, just crisscross. It was crazy. So we had to make some junction boxes, had to make some things like here and there. We had to, but you know, guys, I had to make it work. Came out pretty good. Let's see here. Where is the, so I'll open this door up. Let's see here. Show you guys this. So of course, and when I tell you my team do it all, so we're opening the window up. So we're gonna do a customer wanted a bigger window. So we had our brick guys come in, cut this out, replace the brick. They did a pretty good job. Of course, they reinforced it, support beam there. So this window is gonna be out, should be out tomorrow. So it's we out here in Grosse Pointe area where the good big old houses are. Houses in this area over $1 million. But yeah, so yeah, right off the water. So Grosse Pointe, a real nice area. This house was actually converted over for a small person. So they rewired everything, so all extra short. But anyway, so this area here, this area was a laundry room. So it was a small bathroom here, and all this was laundry. So Made this into a closet here. This is a closet. Okay. Then we have a nice sized bathroom. Let me turn the recess fan. So I just got done getting everything done with our recess fan. So gonna have a stand-up shower. It's gonna be beautiful. 2 recess lights there, waterfall shower. Okay, we're doing all that. One-stop shop, guys. One-stop shop. So this is gonna be one of my high-end renovations. And of course, we very professional. We keep everything paper down so that way we don't damage the customer's property in the midst of the full renovations. So of course, we're going to build a knee wall here, tub here, and I'm actually standing right in where the shower is going to be at. First one to get to the job site, last one to leave. So this is going to be a big shower here. Vanity there. Your toilet is there. We have our exhaust fan there. My guy just came in and put the exhaust vent there. So same setup, but the good thing with this one is this is going to be a steamer. So we're going to have a steamer in this property. So run my outlet here. So we're putting in the steamer. So this is the steamer unit here. So I'm actually wiring this up as we speak. So of course we have to have a drain pan just in case if any of the pipes start leaking, doesn't destroy downstairs. So we have this going into the system there. So it's going to be a nice little steamer. So yeah, guys, so this is what I haven't had a chance to really be posting like I usually do because I've been out here getting it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been out here getting, can't even hold this camera phone. I gotta hire me somebody. You know, I fire camera people like crazy. They last about one video, then they get fired. So my little cousin said he gonna step up to the plate. So finishing up stuff. So we had to do a lot. When I tell you I had to do a lot here, I had to do a lot. Because making sure everything still works. So this is these type of renovations are very hard because I have to make sure everything works on top of installing new outlets. So again, for the guys that are just jumping in, I even had to redo the doorbell. So I had to run that stuff. We had a ton of stuff. Luckily, my dad was, hey, Dad, I need you to come give me a hand, tidy up some things. So this is gonna be a window here. So when I post back again, oh shoot, y'all looking at me, I'm supposed to be showing y'all this. Yeah, so this is the window that's going in there. So, and then we have the kitchen. It's gonna be beautiful. Let me go to my plans here just a moment so I can show you guys some of the plans that we got. So this will be for this. This doorway here there. So it's gonna be our stove here, range hood, and then the one wall. See, we have the big window here. So that's what we're gonna be putting in the big island there. Really good. Because when I get to it, we got blueprint plans. We keep everything straight. So I have a great team. We get in, we get out, and that's how we do it. So of course, this is gonna be the wall here where the refrigerator is. So this particular wall is gonna be that wall right there. So yeah, guys, so today is high-end renovation day. Tomorrow, putting my land bank guru hat back on. Shoot, this drywall just got me. So probably spend a couple of hours here. Okay. Also, guys, I've been having issues with my my platform utilizing consultations. So before you guys sign up for a consultation, you guys got to reach out to me via email or something. Because just in case if I don't get the notification, I don't want you guys paying for a consultation and I didn't get notified until I figure I got to switch platforms to figure out a better platform to utilize that. So, because for example, I had one customer pay for a consultation, and then of course I didn't get notified until after the consultation. It was like at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm finding out at 9 o'clock I had a consultation. So, and for me, I don't want anybody waiting for their money. So, hey, I send you, I Apple Pay you or whatever. So make sure you guys reach out to me via email at herosquad.pm at gmail.com. And I'll be able to respond, set a date, because of course I'm only one person. I only can get to so much. But of course, a lot of the land bank stuff is free content on my YouTube channel. So a lot of questions you guys may have is already on my YouTube channel. So that being said, yeah. So let's see here. What else? Man, my guys did a good job. I mean, came in. This is all new flooring here. All new flooring. Actually, it's actually part of my team that did framing at my my 6-unit building. But this is gonna be nice, guys. It's gonna be nice. Recessing it out, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Y'all can't get mad at this one. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted on this project. And like all this drywall just got done today, within the last couple of hours. Oh, I forgot about this spot. Bathroom. And so it was a little funny thing. So we put a recess fan in here just for the noise. So my customer said that, some people turn the recess fan on if they're pooping and it'd be too loud. So so we put a recess fan in here for for a reason. So that way it can be loud, but it's not vented to anywhere because of course this is it's no shower, no bathroom. So we put put a recess fan in here solely for noise. But yeah, so hey, it is what it is. So we get it. But it comes with a recess light, so which is good. But as you guys see, we have a lot of prep and stuff. So we make sure that on your job site, if you're getting your home renovated by us, that we make sure that, hey, we're protecting the job site, protecting your stairs, protecting the floor, everything. So that way we're not messing up anything. So it's really good. But yeah, but also too, still your land bank guru. We still get to it. Where is that tile? I gotta close that hole up. But guys, I am super exhausted to the highest level. I don't know where that tile is at, but gotta cover this hole up. Don't want any unnecessary bugs getting into the property. But yeah, man, so I'm glad that everybody's still getting to it. If you're scared about that jump to getting your own property and stuff like that, I plan to get to it. Shoot. Okay, I can take these temp lights with me because I use that in my other job sites. So we got 1, 2, but yeah. Oh boy, man, when I tell y'all I'm tired. Yeah, so, but okay. Oh, let me talk to y'all about this. if y'all made it this far. So let me tell y'all about trying to get funding for a land bank property. Boy, I tell you, man. No, you know what? I'm gonna go live. I'm about to go live when I get home. I'm about to tell y'all what I got to go through just to get a loan for a land bank property. I said I wasn't gonna talk about this type of stuff because I don't really want to talk negative because the land bank, we all got the same goal, but I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all gonna make me talk about it now, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, let's talk about it. Forget it. I'll make another live video for the other people too. So let me just talk about this. Okay. So the goal of the land bank is to sell all the properties that's vacant, right? So y'all saw in the news, if you've been following Detroit, the land bank can take your property if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So, for example, if your house got a boarded up window and it pops up on their radar, they can send you information of a warning, say, hey, you need to get that window unboarded. And say you decide you don't want to get that, it's a rental property, you decide that, hey, there's not no one living in it, or say your grass get overgrown one day. The land bank can go and take your property. If you don't comply with them, they can literally take your property and it'd be considered for the what is it? For the benefit of Detroit. So a lot of people have gotten their property taken because of maintenance, upkeep, or whatever. So for example, the guy that has the Detroit Castle, you guys can Google that whole story. But basically he had some debris on the corner part of his inside his estate, and he was sent violations. He never received them, and it was nothing on record but said it was violations. So they tried to put a lien on this property. That's what the land bank do. They put a lien on the property and put you in compliance. And if you do not comply, then they will take your property. Go to court, take your property. So eventually, that's what they were going to do. The difference is that just so happened he went on social media and it didn't look good, right? And then there was a whole little social media back and forth or whatever on the land bank, because then they did a little which it probably wasn't their intent, but it was like definitely like a diss track using was it a Tupac song or whatever. So it just was a whole big blow up. But in the end, if the land bank want to take your property, they could take your property back if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, right? So if your house ain't fixed up, they could take your property if they wanted to. It's stuff to say this. So when you buy your land bank property, the land bank, you are on the deed and the land bank is on the deed. So what that means is that you get your deed back, their name is on it, your name is on it. So y'all both owners. So which if you want to get any funding for your land bank property, whoever's giving you the money have to consent to a subordinate agreement. And a subordinate agreement means that, hey, this is basically a contract within a contract. Basically, if I wanted to go to Chase Bank to give me a loan, Chase, okay, I'll give you the money. But the land bank gonna say, okay, yeah, Chase, hey, but you're gonna have to go up under compliance too. In a way, that's how I look at it. Basically, hey, if he don't finish this property, we gonna take it. So banks don't like to see that. So you cannot get a traditional construction loan, FHA construction loan, no type of traditional construction loan with your land bank property. You can't get none of that. So back in the earlier land bank, they did have entities that I think it was like Chemical Bank, where they will loan you that you can get into a construction agreement with them to get your house fixed up. But right now, no. As of right now, you have to go through a hard money lender or some type of private money lender, or you have to go through a commercial. It has to be a commercial, meaning that, excuse me, meaning the property has to be in your it has to be in your business name, and it has to go through a construction loan. So as of right now, is no that I know of, there are no resources for mom and pop millennials. I don't even think do they call them millennials? Yeah, millennial, whoever graduating from high school say, hey, I want to buy me a house. I want to get me a loan to fix it up. You cannot buy a land bank house and get you a FHA construction loan to fix it up, or a regular construction loan to fix your house up. And the reason being is because the land bank has interest in the property, and no bank want to deal with a subordinate agreement. Now, mind you, this is why I'm upset, because if I go to a bank for a construction loan, meaning that if I go through a FHA construction loan, that means I have to have a licensed builder. And that licensed builder is the person that's going to take draws out on my property to, to finish the project. So if I have to have all that, why wouldn't you all allow me to be great? And what I mean be great is release the interest. So in my case, um, I wanted to get funding because, okay, out throughout all my land bank properties, I have paid cash. In my 6 unit building, I paid cash. I paid cash for that. And originally it was a fourplex, but I made it a sixplex, a 6 unit. And I have always, paid cash, which worked my 9 to 5, grind it out, hard work, sweat, equity, and all that. So I said, okay, hey, let me try to do what some of the wealthy do. Hey, let's use other people's money to get the stuff, fast track it. So I said, oh, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and look for the loan. And honestly, there's nothing on social media about doing financing with the land bank. So of course I tried it, right? So of course I got I got a pre-approved or whatever going through a hard money broker, but that subordinate agreement. So I asked the land bank, hey, I got funding. Hey, I got a proven track record. You know what I'm saying? This is property 14. So hey, I already got the team, everything. They say, hey, we are not releasing the interest in this property, so we don't care what you're talking about. I said, oh dang. One of the supervisors or leads or whatever, she actually got rude with me on that call. And I thought about pressing the issue, but I said, she don't know no better. So I was like, yeah, she don't know no better. Cause I said, I feel like if her supervisor or whoever she report to, if they listen to that call, they'd be like, dang, that ain't what you doing there. That's because all I'm asking is to be great. So, you know, at this point, I done had a couple entities. When they looked at that subordinate agreement, they don't really want to deal with that. So the land bank gave me a list of entities that they have done business with in the past, as far as getting funding. Now I went through that list. I called a couple of the people, but it mainly was hard money lenders. It was a couple traditional banks, but when you call them, they don't know nothing. They don't even remember. They don't even know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, okay. Then the hard money people, man, one dude talking about like, yeah, I want to put a lien on your house. I said, Nick, oh, I forgot I'm on this. I said, what? I said, who you talking? Put a lien on my house. I'm not putting no lien on my house. For what you talking about, sir? No, I ain't putting no lien on my house. You gonna put a lien on the equity in my house for the loan? I said, I'm not doing that. Like, what you mean? So I I'm sitting here like, man, okay. I said, all right, you know what? But then I said, okay. I said, well, don't nobody know. I said, like, and I met with a couple of hard money lenders. They said, like, hey, well, I said, well, hey, regardless of the fact if you lend me this money or not, you ain't stopping nothing. So it's gonna keep going. So as of right now, they say, hey, I'm still waiting on a couple different lenders that's gonna be okay with a subordinate agreement. But other than that, I said, you know what, I ain't waiting for nothing. I said, let's go ahead, full steam ahead. So I'm gonna go ahead and we own it. So We about to go ahead and completely get rid of all the fire damage. So I decided to, instead of, kills and some of the stuff, I'm removing everything. So it's going to be completely reframed. So we're going to reframe that whole thing out. And luckily I've done a hell of a good to my people. And I said, oh, my team say, hey, Cat, don't even worry about it, man. We're going to show up and you just get the materials. We're going to show up and we're going to work. I said, what? I said, look at God. Won't he do it? So, we about to get to it. But okay. So you said you think you broke your leg. All right. Okay. I be getting a lot of crazy stuff on these dang on comments. Y'all gonna make me start cutting these comments off. But yeah, so other than that, guys, that's what's going on. So till next time. Yep, till next time. All right, guys. Jumped up 16. But I may go on live. I may go live again to talk about this land bank stuff again, as far as this funding and stuff. Because I say I got to get back posting mode, but bro, it'd be hard to sit here talking to this phone. I'd be sitting just talking to myself, man. This is crazy. Y'all got to motivate me, man. Hey, man, out the 16 people that watch some videos, let me know which one y'all like. Drop a comment on one of the videos, one of your favorite videos. All right, y'all guys have a great day. I'll be looking retarded trying to stop this.